Excellent, very good. Lillian?
I don't know what she's going to say.
To be a rock star.
A rock star? Even the pioneer? Same thing. That's excellent. A rock star pioneer. Look at yours. We'll have to watch this space with you. Rachel disappeared, but James is still with us.
There's actually some good news in the XJW community despite all the bad news we've been hearing lately. Just a few days ago, the European government of Norway for the first time has taken action against the Jehovah's Witnesses with regards to their charity status, and they have lost all state funding, which is quite a lot, around 2 million. The state administrator reviewed Jehovah's Witnesses' statements and publications and uncovered several violations of the Religious Communities Act. One was the right to free registration. This was due to disfellowshipping because, as they put it, members are denied contact with unsubscribed members, which means they can't have contact with friends and family. This applies to members who voluntarily leave, and that violates the right to free withdrawal. And how can you call yourself a charity when if your members don't want to be a part anymore, they're not allowed to talk to your current subscribers? That's just crazy. And then the next one had to do with exclusion of children. And notice how they're separating the children from the adults because children's rights is very important to the government. They pointed out how Jehovah's Witnesses can disfellowship baptized minors, and then they are exposed to social isolation, and that is negative social control, and it goes against children's rights. They say, such treatment of children is contrary to the Religious Communities Act, and they point out that Jehovah's Witnesses have on several occasions defended the practice of exclusion. The faith community has detailed rules for how members should practice exclusion and social isolation towards these groups. The rules are communicated to members via books and study articles, among other things. It goes on to say, we have considered the offenses to be systematic and intentional, and have therefore chosen to refuse subsidies. So that's great news. And another article showed it said a government official cited the Jehovah's Witness exclusionary policies as justification for denying them state aid. In a move that's both long overdue and shocking, the Norwegian government said it would no longer provide funding to the Jehovah's Witnesses because of the religious sect's cult-like practices. So the article goes on to show that if any of these religions are committing violence, coercion, making threats, violating children's rights, statutory discrimination, prohibitions, or in other ways seriously violating the rights and freedoms of others, society might be denied grants, or grants may be suspended. So that makes sense. A group that endorses violence shouldn't get taxpayers' money, nor should any group hurting children or violating human rights. Groups that receive those subsidies can't force people to remain members. They can't ban interactions with non-members. They can't make children pledge a lifelong commitment to them. If they cross those boundaries, then their groups might lose their government funding. So we can only hope that more countries will look to both Norway and France, because France also considers Jehovah's Witnesses a cult and took away their state funding because they're not considered a religion, they're considered a cult over there. So hopefully the other countries will start catching on to this too. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, bye.